Hey Fit Friends, it is your Fit Coach Jene here with another episode of The Temple with me, Jene, Nicole. Super excited about today's show. Super excited to be here with you again because we got so much great stuff to talk about. So, guys, we're going to talk about two very, very important things. And typically, people send emails or requests about things that they are struggling with, and I try to just address them right here on the show. So today, two things that I've been getting a lot, just an insane amount of emails and messages about is what is causing me to gain weight? Why am I gaining weight? I'm trying to do the right things and I'm trying to make better choices, but I still keep gaining weight. I'm exercising, I'm walking, and I'm not gaining weight. I'm trying to eat healthy and I'm not gaining weight. So today we are going to talk about the top 10 things that cause weight gain. And I'm so excited about that because there are probably a lot of things that you see every day, but you just miss them because they're just like little subliminal little tidbits in your life. So we're going to talk about those things today. Before we get to that though, I want to address something major because I deal with so many of the Fit Friends all day, every day, and a lot of people don't understand the importance of exercising. So we are going to talk about the nutritional efforts that you have to make within food to make sure that you are accomplishing your weight loss goal or weight maintenance or healthy living or whatever it is that you're trying to do. But the first thing is the importance of exercising. So this day and age with all the new trends, health trends, and the supplements and the books and all of the things that are available for weight loss, most people just don't feel like they have to exercise. Most people just feel like, you know what, I'm just going to run to GNC and I'm going to get a supplement that's going to melt my fat away, or I'm just going to go buy a waist snatcher thing, waist trainer, and it's going to suck in all of my organs, making me appear to be smaller in my midsection when realistically you're not. You're just shifting your organs all around. Or how about I just go and just get some laser to just zap it all away? Guys, I've got to address this today. This is the reason why it is important to exercise and to lose weight naturally. It doesn't matter what you do or what you try. All of the things that you can consume in supplements, all of the things that you can do to your body medically or cosmetically, all of those things, all of those efforts are only meant to work temporarily. Let me tell you why. When you were a baby, you grew. And you grew from a baby to a toddler. You grew from a toddler to a child, youth, adolescence. You grew from that to a teenager. You grew from a teenager into an adult. And your body continues to grow and to grow and to grow. And you never stop growing. You eventually get to a place where you plateau. And then as you are preparing for the end of your life, your body goes on a decline. So look. This is why it's important to go with the wave that your body is on. As your body is growing, you have got to make the necessary changes that will accommodate the growth. If you do something that might be synthetic or unnatural, it's going to stay that way. Okay, I'm going to give you a good example because I feel like maybe I'm losing you there. I know people who like to get, say, the booty enhancements, right? Okay, so when I was 25, maybe you got a booty enhancement and it's nice and round and full. Well, when you're 45, your body's going to change and your body will be 45. Maybe it's not as full or as round or as voluptuous as it was when you were 25 when you got the enhancements. So now you've got a 25-year-old booty with a 45-year-old body. And all it does is as you age, your body gets older, but the things that you changed, that you adjusted about your body, they do not. Another example, if you get things done to your face, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with them. I'm just giving you another perspective to look at them. If you get things done to your face, well, you might want to get your nose altered, or you might want to get like that. Well, Botox is going to make you look like a fresh 20-year-old woman or man. But you're going to have to turn 50 and 60 and hopefully 70 as long as you live. Your body will age. So what you want to do is you want to maintain these things naturally. You don't want to do things that are unnatural that you have to work so hard to try to maintain when you're older. So listen. You've got to exercise. You've got to do the things that are natural for your body, and that will naturally adjust with the wave that your body is on. It'll adjust with the incline, and it'll adjust with the decline. So that's what we want to do. I talk to a lot of people who have health issues. And although medication is wonderful with helping to reduce or maintain health issues, exercise and proper is the best way to assist your body in getting rid of or reducing health issues. Things can be prevented and reduced like high blood pressure and diabetes and high cholesterol, all through getting your blood pumping, getting your heart pumping, getting your cardiovascular system pumping. If you can do those things, you can begin to reduce. My gosh, did you know that studies show that you can practically add 10 years of life onto your heart just by adding 30 minutes of exercise 4 days out of the week? I'm not even kidding. You can go Google search that. That's not from me. It's not as according to Fit Coach Jene. That's as according to the studies. You can literally add 10 years of life on by just 30 minutes a day of exercising. Do anything. Walk up and down your steps, walk around your neighborhood, run in place. Do something to get your heart pumping and get your blood pumping inside of your body. And you will add years to your life and to your health. So all I'm saying, guys, is exercising is necessary. Although there are lots of products and things that you can do to your body on your own that will be temporal and it won't last forever. Another thing about weight loss and using things that are unnatural and using things that are quick fixes, your body is meant to lose weight on its own. You've got to train your body to burn fat. You train your body to burn fat through burning calories. We talked about this before. When you're burning calories, the calories burn the fat. So guess what? When you get rid of the fat on your own unnaturally, maybe using some laser or some pill, your body never learns how to burn the calories on your own. So all you're going to do is gain it back and then have to go through this process of learning how to burn fat on your own. So eliminate all that extra work and teach your body how to burn calories, thus burning fat. Does that make sense to you? I hope it does. If you have any questions about that, feel free to email me or go to my website. It should be down. It was down there at the bottom for a long time, www.fitcoachjene.com. And for those of you who are at home who don't like going to the gym, okay, I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't really like going to the gym. It's just congested and there's too many people. And then they want to use the treadmill and so do I. They want to ride the elliptical and so do I, but I have to wait because they got there before me. So guess what? I created www.fitcoachjene, virtual fitness just so that you can go and you can do all of this stuff right in your home, in your living room, on your job, maybe go in your backyard, bring your phone. You can pull it up on your phone, your smart TV. You can pull it up on your tablet or laptop or computer or desktop, big box desktop like what you used to have a long time ago. Whatever you want to use, you can pull up www.fitcoachjene.com and you can log on and you can do up to 6 different virtual classes with me. My absolute favorite class, because I am just a phenom of the abs. I love the abdomen section. It's 6 Packs Abs. That's on Wednesday, 6:30 a.m. and 6:30 p.m. Absolutely love that class. But there are other classes that you can do. So guys, if you're intimidated by the gym or you don't want to go to the gym, you can go to that website and you can take as many classes as you want to take for $5. It's just so amazing. Anyhow, I got something special to talk to you about today. And this is going to help you along your journey. Maybe you're trying to lose weight. Maybe, no, I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm just trying to maintain a healthy weight. Maybe I just want to live a little bit longer and I want to live healthier and I want to feel better. I'm going to give you some things that actually cause weight gain. 10 things that cause weight gains. And they are things that you probably notice but didn't notice because they're subliminal, but maybe they're not. Maybe you see them, but maybe you don't. You're probably just missing them. They're right before your very eyes. We're going to go through 10 things. So write this down. If you want to run and get a pen or in a piece of paper or pencil to write these things down, make sure you write them down. If you don't, just make sure that you watch this show again so that you can begin to incorporate these things into your life so you can be healthy and be losing weight and maintaining a healthy weight. Number one, genetics. This is something that we all have. Your DNA, your history of your biological makeup, who you are and what you're derived from, can actually cause you to gain weight. Okay, so what does that even mean? All right, according to my genetics, my family members, what's in my DNA, for some reason, we are sensitive to sodium salt. Therefore, when we consume sodium salt, it doesn't even have to be over the limit. But because my DNA says I'm sensitive to sodium salt, guess what? Not even the fit coach is good with eating a lot of salt. Because what would happen to me if I consumed salt? My blood pressure will just rocket through the roof. My hands swell up, my feet swell up. There's also a history of gout in my family, which also stems from sodium salt. So understanding your DNA will help you to understand how your body is actually gaining weight. A lot of weight that I might gain will come from water weight, from sodium salt, and it might cause my blood pressure or gout to be triggered in some way. So for that reason, when I'm preparing my foods, I'm very careful in the amount of salt, sodium that I use, because I understand that my DNA, my biological makeup, does not allow me to have too much salt. Okay, so take that, and now I want you to do your homework. What do you know is within your biological makeup? What did your mother have, or your father, or your grandmother, or your grandfather? What do your siblings have? What is within your DNA or your family's health history that you know of that could be causing weight gain? Maybe you're sensitive to sugar. There's a lot of things that could be within your DNA that could be causing you to gain weight. So there's some homework for you. Take that home, and I want you to find out what's happening in your body that's causing you to gain weight. All right, here's number 2, junk foods. Okay, this thing right here, I don't want you to look at junk foods the way that you normally look at junk foods. Most of the time when we think about junk foods, we think about the drive-through, or the ice cream that I ate last night after dinner, or the candy that I just ate. By the way, I just ate some Sour Patch Kids. They're my favorite candy. I'm just saying. I didn't eat a lot. I ate within my limits, but I love them. Anyhow, don't look at junk food from that perspective. I want to give you another perspective to see junk food. Junk food is anything that is processed, anything that is boxed, anything that is canned, and almost anything that is pre-made. A lot of what you get that comes in a box is going to be a processed food. And the reason why we consider them junk food is because the chemicals that they have to apply to them in order to sustain the life of the foods, in order to make that food last a lot longer and to be able to sell it to you in the grocery stores, they've got to put chemicals inside of it that are not good for your body. And we've talked about this for a long time. When your body is toxic due to chemicals, you cannot lose weight. It's just how it goes. Your body is toxic, and it's just like a car. When you put the wrong kind of fuel in it, it won't run right. So when you're putting toxic food, junk food, chemical type foods inside of your body, you can't lose weight that way. You're actually going to gain weight because your body is kind of like in a stuck position where everything can go in, but nothing can come out. And eventually you can't even put anything else in, and then you're in a bad shape. Look at junk food from that perspective. There's something that I think is absolutely crazy, and as much as I love this cereal, there's an ingredient called trisodium phosphate. That's actually what is used. It's like what construction workers use. It's like a binding agent, like sawdust or something like that. Oh my gosh, it's absolutely crazy. But if you really look at your cereal boxes, a lot of cereals has it. So things like that you want to be careful of because they will cause weight gain. And then your traditional junk foods, your things like your McDonald's number 4. I know about the number 4 that you ate with the chicken nuggets, and it came with the fry, and they had it on sale for $4 for a few months. So you just kept going to get the number 4 chicken nuggets with the fries and the large fruit punch. Yeah, junk food like that is a traditional way to gain weight. All right, number 3. Here's another one that is right before your very eyes, but you probably don't notice it. Food addictions. Food addictions. So it's very easy to become addicted to food. I'll tell you why. Because the things that are inside of food cause your body to crave and crave and crave. So one day I noticed that I got some chips that I really, really loved. And I told myself, okay, I'm just going to eat like 5 chips with a little dip, the French onion dip. It's horrible, I know. And I'm not going to eat any more. So before I knew it, like I felt like I was on some type of drug because I ate the 5. And then I kept telling myself, okay, just one more. Okay, just one more. Okay, just one more. And then next thing you know, I had eaten half of the bag and half of the dip. And then the next day I detoxed because I had to flush it all out. I'm just saying, I'm not telling you to do that because that doesn't work here for everybody. But junk foods, food addictions are things that you can grow and you can get and you don't even know that you're becoming addicted to them. You bought a bag of chips, you ate that bag, and now you're craving for more. So you end up getting another bag and another bag. And then you end up getting all kind of junk food, telling yourself that you're only going to eat a little bit when realistically you're not. You're going to eat a whole lot because your brain is telling you, I want it, I want it, I want it. And it just doesn't go away. So you want to be careful of your food addictions. Let me help you with food addictions. How do you wean yourself off of food addictions? Okay, sugar is one of the main things that we can become addicted to. Here's how you wean yourself off of a sugar addiction. Refined sugar is nothing but fake sugar. Fake sugar is sugar that is derived from real sugar, which is our fruits and things like that. So, for instance, I was craving Sour Patch Kids. Well, realistically, if I had stopped at the store, I would have gotten some fruit, some really sweet fruit, maybe a mango or something like that. Something that's really, really sweet that's going to give me that sweet kick that I need because I'm craving the sweet. That is a way that you can incorporate sugar into your life and excorporate, if that's a word, the bad sugar, the refined sugar out of your life. And you do that slowly but surely. So, whereas you used to eat a whole bag of candy, just maybe eat a few of them and get some fruit. And then just begin to slowly but surely just move one out of the way and introduce the other. And eventually your body will come accustomed to eating the healthier forms of fruit, which is your fruits from sugars, your fruit sugars from fruit, other way around. That's how you break a food addiction. So have you ever read this, that it takes 21 days to break a habit, 21 days to keep the habit broken, and then 21 days to adjust a new habit? Absolutely true. Absolutely true. You want to lose belly fat? The best thing to do is to wean yourself off of refined sugar. Anyway, let's move on to number 4, aggressive marketing. So here's the thing, guys. One of the things that I absolutely love to see is a really, really fancy billboard with, just say for instance, like Chick-fil-A. I really love Chick-fil-A billboards. They put so much thought into making you feel like you have to have the chicken sandwich with the eat more chicken. And McDonald's with the big juicy burgers that they plaster on these huge billboards. And the burger is like steaming and the cheese is like dripping off of the sides. And then like, you know, those commercials where the really, really hot chick, like she's so skinny. She's always really, really slim. She's always like ideal, like health and fitness, like this fitness model. And then she's got this big juicy burger and she's all sexy and she's gonna take a big bite of that burger and then pretend like she ate the whole thing and stayed slim. That's not even real. Those commercials, they're not even real. But that aggressive marketing and the approach that they take to get you to feel like it's real and that you can actually do that and not gain weight, that's what's causing weight gain. So you want to be careful of aggressive marketing. Your billboards, what they send you in the mail, the direct mail, the way that it's all presented, the photography and how good it looks is all called aggressive marketing. And when you understand how aggressive marketing works, you can understand how to fight against aggressive marketing. All right, let's move on. Number 5, insulin. Insulin inside of your body is your body's ability to take sugar and to process sugar. It takes sugar and it turns it into energy. It uses sugar as energy. Well, when you consume too much sugar, your insulin cannot work properly. Therefore, it can't process the sugar as energy because it's backed up, and it begins to take that sugar and store it as fat and store it as fat and store it as fat. That's where things like diabetes come from. It comes from your insulin levels being unable to process all of the sugar that you're taking in. Your body is only meant to consume so much sugar, and your insulin is used, and it works in a way to where it takes that sugar to process it so that your body is positively benefiting from the sugar. But if you're consuming too much, there's no way to benefit from it, because it's like that one closet where you keep stuffing things and stuffing things and stuffing things, and then when you open the door, eventually everything just comes flooding out. That's exactly what your insulin levels are like, except for this time the thing that's coming flooding out is diabetes, because you've put too much sugar in your closet body and now you've got diabetes. So we want to just miss that. But that causes weight gain, okay? Because like we said, the sugar does nothing but turn into fat when you're over consuming sugar. Okay, number 6. This might not be one that caters to everyone, but it does cater to a lot of people. Certain medications, such as your diabetic medications, hormone medications like birth control, antidepressant medications, lots of different medications cause weight gains. Most of the time because the hormone levels are increased in those medications in order to make them work more effectively. But how can you prevent that? You absolutely want to make sure that you're asking your doctor if by chance, like for instance, if you're taking a birth control medication, ask your doctor for a lower dosage. You don't have to get the high dosage hormone level birth control medication. You can get a lower dosage. Or if by chance you're taking something else that is causing weight gain, you want to check that out with your doctor and say, hey, what can I take in place of this so that I won't gain weight? Because certain medications can cause weight gains, right? All right, so here's number 7. This is one that we all fall victim to. Food availability. Food availability. When you have too much food available, especially bad food, you can gain weight like nobody's business. So here's the thing. What does Fit Coach Jene do to not overconsume food? I only buy what I need. I only buy what I need. And therefore, what I have available is what I consume. If one of my favorite things to eat, I love yogurt. Yogurt is yummy to me. So within a week's time, I know that yogurt only comes in a 4-pack. I'm only going to buy 1 4-pack. I only have 4 for that week, so I can only eat 1. And maybe 1 every other day. So it's not so readily available for me to overconsume. So if you only buy what you need, you won't overconsume because your food availability will actually be limited. The problem is most of the time we pack our refrigerators and pack our pantries with foods that we don't need, and we end up overconsuming. Guys, the problem is not normally that we're eating bad foods. It's that we're eating too much bad foods. I'm not going to tell you that I don't eat bad food. I just told you I eat Sour Patch Kids before the show. But I didn't overconsume because I only ate what was available to me, right? All right, that's number 7. We've got 3 more to go. We're getting somewhere. Are you understanding? Are you getting this? I hope you are. I hope this is good stuff for you. Number 8, sugar. Sugar, 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 sugar. We just talked about this a little while ago, but I'm going to talk about it again because sugar is one of the things that absolutely cause weight. So we're kind of going back to the whole insulin deal with refined sugar. Here's the other thing that happens outside of it affecting your insulin, your body, your insulin's ability to be able to process sugar and turn it into energy. This is what else sugar does to you. When you consume sugar, sugar goes into your body and it does not have enough time it processes way too quickly. Therefore, here, look at it this way. When sugar goes into your body, it's supposed to be used as energy, and it's supposed to disperse throughout the rest of your body and give the rest of your body energy, right? That's like ideal in how sugar should work. But when you are over consuming sugar, guess what happens? it does not process in your body and to be used as energy for the rest of your body. It actually gets stuck in your midsection. That's why when we gain weight in our midsection before anywhere else, because the sugar never processed and it gets stuck here and it causes a belly bulge. There are forms of sugars like fructose that actually cause you to crave more and more and more. Fructose is just telling you that you need more. It's what's causing that addiction to sugar. So you want to be careful of refined sugar. Natural sugar, totally different. It actually does your body good, like what they say with milk does a body good. Natural sugar does your body a whole lot of good. You'll have lots of energy from natural sugar, but refined sugar does something totally different. All right, number 9, misinformation. Oh gosh, guys, misinformation is one of the things that affects us most greatly. We think that we're doing the right thing when actually we're not, because we're misinformed. Here's one of the main things that we're misinformed about. That things like meat, they're actually so good for us, when actually there are forms of meat and kinds of meat that are not good for us at all. Meats that are more fatty. We're misinformed about the foods that we eat. Things like all vegetables are good for us. Yes, they are, but depending on how you eat them, they could actually not be that good for you. Like corn. Corn is a starch. There's no way that corn is good for you to eat every day. There are things that are perhaps on the boxes of the foods that you eat that say, I'm good for you. It says eat well or live healthy, when in all actuality, it's packed with a bunch of crap and stuff that's causing you to gain weight. So you don't want to be misinformed. There are other things like website things like that are supposed to be forms of resourceful websites, resourceful information that are helping you to understand how to live healthy, that are actually misinforming you and telling you things that are not benefiting you at all. So you want to make sure that you stay informed and that you do your further research about the things that you're consuming. Last but not least, this is not one that we hear of often, and maybe this is not one that you know of very well, but I'm going to help you to understand it today. It's called leptins. It's called leptins. What the heck are leptins? Leptin is the signal in your brain that tells you when to stop eating. There's a signal up there. It says that's enough. But when you're consuming refined sugars, such as the white sugar or high fructose corn sugar, that has a reaction in your brain that causes you to crave. Did you know that refined sugar, if you look at the brain pattern of your brain on refined sugar and the wave pattern of your brain on a drug, it has the exact same reaction as like a drug like crack. So what does that mean? That means refined sugar causes you to crave just like the drug that crack does. So you want to make sure when you're consuming the refined sugar that you're not over consuming. To be honest, it's good to wean yourself completely off refined sugar, because when you consume refined sugar, it causes you to crave and crave and crave. So the signal, the leptins in your brain, they don't know when to cut off. They only cut off when you're consuming the foods that are good for you. When you've ate a nice green salad with some chicken breasts, boneless, skinless chicken breasts, or maybe you ate some fish with some broccoli and some brown rice. Well, that signal says, I'm full now, that's enough. But refined sugar does the opposite of what a leptin signal does. And it tells you, I want more, I want more, I want more. So just look at it this way. It's like good and evil. Like the good is the leptin signal in your brain that tells you when to stop. And the evil is the refined sugar that's causing you to crave. They're at war with each other. So you've got to get rid of the refined sugar in order to be obedient to the leptin signal that's going on in your brain. The leptin signal is working on your side because it's trying to show you how to not gain weight. The leptin signal is saying, I'm trying to keep you from being overweight and trying to keep you from over consuming, but you keep bringing this bad guy in, the refined sugar and the high fructose corn syrup, and he's beating me up, and he's turning me off, and he's turning off the signal. So guys, understanding what leptin is understanding how your body is trying to control weight gain, and that is how you can prevent yourself from gaining weight, by understanding all of these top 10 things that we talked about. There's so many other things that cause you to gain weight, stress and all that other stuff. But today, I hope that these 10 things that we dealt with help you to understand how you gain weight, why you gain weight. You can take this and you can apply it to your life, and you can lose weight and you can maintain a healthy weight. We have talked about a lot of great stuff today. I'm so excited. I was so excited about bringing this to you because I knew this was going to help you to lose weight and maintain healthy weight. Guys, I'm your fit coach. And this is the end of the temple today. I'm going to see you again on next month. I'm super excited about next month. If you want to follow me on Facebook, I'm there. Jene Nicole. You see my name right there? That's how you find me on Facebook. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, I am there. And on Twitter at Fit Coach Jene, at Fit Coach Jene. But of course, you can work out with me online. I told you that. www.fitcoachjene.com. It's right there. Do you see it? Come and work out with me online. I'd be super excited to help you meet your health and fitness goals. All right, guys, that's enough for one day. I just had a blast with you, and I can't wait to see you on next Coach, and I love you. I'll see you next month. Bye.